My name's Bonnie Vandray, and I chose to do my paper on if CEOs make too much money or not. There's the CEOs that work start at the bottom and work their way up the ladder, and there's the CEOs that have their riches handed to them on a silver platter. Through research, one thing I found was that um, the base pay of a CEO is only 20% of what their actual total salary is. Everything else comes from their annual bonuses, stocks, incentive programs, that sort of thing. Of course, they also have their retirement plans and executive insurance plans and that jazz too. Um, the biggest problem is that when a company is doing poorly and the CEO continues to take major bonuses and pay raises, while the rest of their employees struggle to make ends meet. There's two professors that did a survey in 40 different countries, and they asked people what they thought that the CEOs made in their country compared to the average worker. And most of them thought it was, 7 to 15 times greater than what the average pay was. What they found, though, was that it was much, much greater than what people really thought. In America, top CEOs make 354 times more than the average worker, and in Germany it was 147 times more than the average worker. So basically, top CEOs are making, $13,489 per hour, while the average worker makes $9.15. So that's obviously quite a huge difference. Um, so things like that, though, I mean, there's the Walmart family. They make 40% more, or they're richer than 40% of Americans. There's 5 things that can be done to make sure that executive management um, are an ethical example in leadership. One thing they can do is to make your values known. This helps with accountability. It keeps you honest. Um, Number 2 is reward ethical behavior in your employees. This encourages them to do what's right. It encourages them to make those tough decisions and make the right choice, rather than what's convenient or what makes them the most money or the biggest bonus, that sort of thing. Number 3 is be consistent in everything on a daily basis. You know, what what is right today is still right tomorrow. Number 4 is admit your mistakes. We're all human. We all make mistakes, and we need to make sure that we realize it's okay to make a mistake. What's important is what you do with that mistake, and if you learn from it and move on and become a better person, then that's what counts. And the 5th thing is avoid making impulsive and spur of the moment decisions. This can be detrimental to the long term business and that sort of thing. When I first began this paper, I was under the impression that, in general, that CEOs should be allowed to make however much money they wanted to, and that there should not be a cap on it, that government should not be involved. But through the research I did, I became really appalled that of the mindset of the top CEOs towards their, low-end employees, and it was really horrible, really. Um, the type of person that would continue to take bonuses and pay increases when they're struggling financially, knowing that your employees probably may not even know where the next meal is coming from. So that's probably the biggest thing I learned from this.